This news update is brought to you by...
When you go with Flow, you get to bundle it. Bundling is essential with Flow. Get Flow TV, broadband, and home phone from as low as $160 a month. That's less than $5.50 a day. Plus, upsize your broadband and home packages from only $5. And there's more. You get free movies for 3 months and a 50% off selected TV bolt-on. Trust the network that is built, ready, and proven. This is how we flow. Bundle it.
Sign up before October 31st to get the Flow Sports Premier Pack free for 6 months.
It's Thursday, October the 13th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today Evening Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour. A day after Prime Minister Francis Church declared an all-out war on the illegal drugs trade, the Ministry of Health said today it was moving towards the possible use of marijuana for medicinal purposes. Senior Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Kenneth George, told the conference on palliative care at the Hilton Resort this morning that officials were now compiling the evidence with marijuana use in mind.
The Ministry of Health is currently gathering evidence with respect to marijuana use in well-defined clinical situations that will include assisting persons in pain management, including cancer and chronic degenerative diseases. The National Advisory Committee on Chronic Pain Management, established by the Ministry of Health approximately 6 years ago, has been instrumental over the last 18 months in facilitating closer cooperation with the Barbados Association of Medical Practitioners, training of 12 healthcare professionals in pain management through collaboration with the University of the Southern Caribbean, and promoting public education events to bring further awareness to palliative care.
A 45-year-old mechanic has been treated at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital after being injured when a truck fell on him at Mylarsale St. Michael earlier today. According to a police spokesman, Acting Inspector Roland Cobbler, the man was working on a dump truck when the vehicle slipped from its position and pinned him underneath. He had to be rescued by officers from the Barbados Fire Service. Embattled former chairman of CLICO, Leroy Parris, will have his day in court on the 27th of this month to appeal a High Court order that froze his bank account to the tune of $4.5 million. On January 27th last year, Justice William Chandler made the order in an ex parte hearing filed by CLICO's judicial manager, Deloitte Consulting Limited, against Parris as the first defendant and his company, Brantley Consulting, as the second defendant. Since that time, various constitutional motions were filed by lawyers for Parris requesting the court to unfreeze their clients' assets. Delays in having the matter heard followed, but this morning, one of Parris's attorneys, Queen's Counsel Hal Gollop, told Barbados Today an appeal against the freezing order will now be heard on October 26. Local disaster emergency authorities are warning Barbadians to be careful how they treat the natural disaster predictions of doom and gloom prophets. Coming on the heels of a similar call to St. Lucians by their National Emergency Management Organization, Deputy Director of the local Department of Emergency Management, Robert Hayward, says no one knows when disasters will happen. Hayward tells Barbados Today that despite the mouthings of the prophets, residents should be prepared at all times for future impacts.
What we need to be aware of is that we are susceptible to these events, whether earthquakes or tropical weather systems in the region. So irrespective of what the prophet may say to us, the reality of an impact is real. We don't know when or for how long, but the reality of impacts are real.
In St. Lucia, that island's National Emergency Management Organization is calling on citizens to beware of false prophets. This comes amid the circulation of a release falsely attributed to the organization, which predicts a wave of disasters in the wake of the passage of Hurricane Matthew.
According to the false communique, the quote, unfortunate events created by the tropical cyclone over 34 days will be responsible for the demise of up to 1 million people. These events include a Category 2 tornado to hit the Caribbean for the first time, an earthquake measuring 7.6 on the Richter scale, with aftershocks lasting for the remainder of the 34-day period. A Stage 3 tsunami is also predicted to kick off the unfortunate events on November 2nd. It was further claimed that the dormant Soufriere volcano, the Sulphur Springs, is now active, advising residents of Soufriere and surrounding communities to evacuate by October 28th. NEMO's communications manager, Cohen Xavier, says the organization would never put out that kind of information. In fact, Xavier reminds the public to only listen to and trust information coming out of their offices and the Met Office.
Back in Barbados, the Department of Emergency Management today released the extent of reported damage left behind by Matthew. Deputy Director Hayward told Barbados today there were 81 reports of damage, which included 28 fallen trees and 16 poles, but no injuries. In sports now, Pakistan dominated the first day of their 400th test, piling on 279 for 1 after Misbah-ul-Haq won the toss and opted to bat. Openers Azhar Ali and Sami Aslam made the most of the batting-friendly conditions in Dubai, sharing a double-century stand before Asad Shafiq came in at number 3 and lent his weight to a batting effort that deflated West Indies. At Stamps, Pakistan 279 for 1.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
The world, now evolving faster than ever. Products upgraded at the speed of a blink. Ideas becoming obsolete before they're realized. How do we keep our heads above water and swim? Find out when BIDC presents Innovate Barbados 2016, a conference designed to inspire and share practical solutions that will help business leaders and entrepreneurs alike transform tomorrow today. That's Innovate Barbados 2016, Wednesday, October 26th at the Lloyd Erskine Sanderford Center. Registration Barbados $300. Get more information at innovatebarbados.com or the BIDC Facebook page, or simply call us at 427-5350.
Title sponsor Promotech and HP Store Barbados. Other sponsors include ICBL, Cable and Wireless Business, Barbados Entrepreneurship Foundation Inc., National Initiative for Service Excellence, G4S, Scotiabank, Barbados Today, Inter-American Development Bank, G&A Communications Inc., Clayton's Colatonic, Cinestream Media Distribution Inc., and LensTech.
Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie fix up the kitchen and a new TV we getting. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Bajan Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan spruce up, buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
In Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back with news from the region now. Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, is questioning the security services provided by the state to public office holders. He was contributing to the budget debate when he said that security officers who took pictures of the Attorney General's children holding guns have put the minors in grave danger. Tuesday in Parliament, opposition MP Dr. Rudal Munilal presented pictures of 2 children with automatic guns, asking the AG if he knew them.
The facts are as they are, that those children were under the supervision and control of the state's security services. And those children were photographed by elements of the state's security services, and that members of parliament put them open to the world. 2 things happen here. The officer who would have taken that picture and to have publicized it as part of the work going on at Camp Komoto, that officer would have breached a level of security and has created a threat for the children of the Attorney General.
And on the international scene, more groping allegations have surfaced against Republican nominee Donald Trump. Two women told the New York Times in a report published Wednesday night that Trump touched them inappropriately, allegations that were swiftly followed by a similar claim in People's Magazine. We have more from the CNN on this latest development to rock the Trump campaign.
Two of these women, Jessica Leeds and Rachel Crooks, telling the New York Times they were both groped or kissed by Trump without consent. The incident with Leeds allegedly took place 35 years ago when she sat next to the billionaire in the first-class cabin on a flight. Crooks telling the Times after introducing herself to Trump outside an elevator at Trump Tower, Crooks alleges he would not let go of her hand, then kissed her directly on the mouth, something she says felt like a violation. Crooks says this happened in 2005.
That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.